Okay, for sure on that. Hold your ding-donger. I am calm. You know, I love Halloweener. It is the only holy day where all the weirdo come out in Publix. That is if you do not count the first days of Parliament. Oh, look who it is. Frogo from The Lord Kissed My Ring. I gives you something very special, like it is a contract for 2 Challenger jet. Hey, you look familiar, like. Was you in my old cabinet? Here, tiny Bin Laden. Take this and goes back to your cave and Afghan poodle. Bye-bye. Boy, this is more fun than pepper spraying protesters. Well, son of a gunge, when I was in my younger days, I play hooky all the time too. But me, I spend too much time in the penal box, so I gives it up. Here for you, your very own Senate appointment. I love Halloweenies and all the giveaway. It is pure patronage without the guilt. Oh, look, Ralph Klein. I almost did not recognize you without your beer gut. Okay, for you, shares in an inn on a golf course in my riding. Creeper, jeeper, look who it is. A creature that sneak up behind your back and then try to suck the blood out of you. How are you do's, Paul Martin? Boy, you kids, you sure have fun dressing up and pretending to be someone else, don't you? Me, I knows exactly how you feel. I've been masquerading as a prime minister for 10 years. Come on, let's go. We can spray paint Stephen Harper House.
It is an attack, Mr. Speaker, on the traditional beliefs of every single culture and faith that has come to this country.
I'm a member of an elite Canadian hit squad, the National Organization of Government Assassins in Yellow Suits, also known as No Gays. I've been hired by Stephen Harper to terminate the same-sex marriage legislation. That's why I'm going to kill Bill C-250.
It's a film that's full of fighting, screaming, and all-around mayhem, just like any marriage.
I do.
I do.
I don't.
Who invited the walking banana?
Hi, boys. Like my sword? This union.
Huh. In your dreams, Blondie.
Oh, girls.
Before I start killing everyone in this room, I have one announcement. Queer as Folk is about to start.
I love that show. Come on.
Kill Bill C-250. You'll be scared straight to the theater. Kill Bill C-250 is recommended for homophobic, narrow-minded people who are not in touch with the rest of the country.
Hello, I'm Jay Ingram, the host who won't go away. A recent scientific study finds microwaving destroys most key nutrients in foods. Joining me from the Food Channel is the microwave chef, Mrs. Malka Bulka.
Heidi-ho, Giorina. Can I get you something? Cup of coffee, cheesecake, half a cow?
Malka, how do you feel about the claim microwaving kills food's nutrients?
I have many emotions, Jay. Concern, confusion, anger, serenity, doubt, fear, anxiety, happiness, ennui, and a touch of gas.
Why the mixed feelings?
Probably something to do with my new medication. You know, Prozac is dandy, but Paxil is quicker. Let's just say I'm not having a good day. I lost my favorite sock.
Do you believe microwaving kills food nutrients?
No, absolutely not. No way. Can't possibly be. I'm not sure, Jay. You see, you're forgetting the art of microwave cooking is an ancient tradition. Yes, it started when the Pilgrims, they first came to this country and they cooked these nice spicy pierogies for the Iroquois. They cooked that dinner in a microwave.
Let's look at a specific. Mrs. Bulka, the study said microwaving broccoli eliminates 97% of all flavonoids.
Who the hell microwaves broccoli? Huh? I think you're a flavonoid. Jay Ingram from the planet Flava. What is a flavonoid?
Flavonoids are substances found in brightly colored fruits and vegetables, and they're linked to reducing heart disease, stroke, and bum gas.
Look, honey, all I know is microwaving foods is safe, easy. Well, it's safe and easy. But more important, it's safe and easy. Allow me to demonstrate. You take one egg, you break it into a bowl, you place the bowl in a microwave on high for 30 seconds. Jay, you would be surprised how tasty.
Mrs. Bulka, are you all right?
Good news, Jay. I just found my missing sock. Now I can make soup.
Chef, can you sum up your feelings about this report criticizing microwave cooking?
Absolutely, Jay.
Well, you certainly convinced me. Until next time, I'm Jay Ingram for Daily Planet.
Canada Now. News at 6 o'clock that nobody cares about.
Hello, I'm Ian Hanamansing. No, I'm kidding. It's part of our new, lighter news broadcasting style. I'm Gloria Makarenko. After his sweeping election victory in Newfoundland and Labrador, charismatic millionaire Danny Williams is preparing to take over as Premier. He joins me from St. John's.
Oh, hello, my love. I'm just helping the former Premier move out.
Mr. Williams, your thoughts on forming the new government?
Oh, my geez, boy, we're right some squidging and twitchy as a pickled cod in a rum barrel.
Do you plan any immediate changes?
Quicker than a humpback fisherman flipping his dinghy.
Sorry, Mr. Williams, I'm having a little trouble understanding you.
Fine, then I'll just slow down and speak mainlander for you and your viewers. The people of Newfoundland were not given a fair shake by the outgoing government.
How so?
Well, listen, I used to own a cable TV company, so I know when people are being screwed.
How do you plan to run your government?
Well, Miss Macarena, I'm going to run the government the same way I ran my cable business.
High cost and poor service.
No, well, not at first, anyway. I will be offering government packages of service. For those who want to pay minimal tax, they'll get our basic government pack. This includes education and police services only. For a little more taxes, they can go to the next tier and get the classic combo, which includes health care, hospital visits, and research grants. Or they can step up to our all-inclusive ultimate digital tax pack with drug plan, fishing license, and a 30% discount on gasoline. And we bundle that with the high-speed internet.
Mr. Williams, will you keep all your election promises?
Oh, does a one-eyed lobster circle a trap with butter sauce and come by chance? What I plan to do is freeze university tuition so students have more money to spend on essentials, like beer. And I'm going to create a ton of new jobs by building a tunnel to Labrador.
A tunnel. Will anyone actually use a tunnel?
If I build it, they will come. The tunnel starts in St. John's, goes down past the Grand Banks, through St. Pierre and Miquelon, so you can pick up some duty-free Beaujolais, around Port aux Basques, up to Corner Brook, over to Grand Falls. You stop for direction at Port aux Choix, and then on to Labrador. Bob's your uncle, couldn't be simpler.
Mr. Williams, wouldn't it be a lot easier to start on the other side of the island?
Where's the big government contract in that?
Your plan seems ill-conceived, wasteful, and totally inefficient.
Welcome to Newfoundland politics, my love.
For Canada Now, I'm Gloria Macarenko.
So you are indeed. There we go. I'll take the keyboard. Somebody needs the phone.
Have you checked your car insurance bill lately? Whew. Rock me gently. These days, car insurance companies routinely increase rates in the double digits. I think I speak for most drivers when I say, I only have one digit for the insurance companies. What the insurance companies are doing is so criminal. Criminals are upset. Too much competition. The companies are run by pirates. They shouldn't be wearing suits. They should have eye patches, hooks, and parrots on their shoulders saying, Polly wants a rate hike. In the old days, auto insurers saved their stratospheric rates for high-risk drivers, like men. Single, under 30, Gordon Campbell. Now, high-risk rates refer to anyone with a valid driver's license and a heartbeat. The industry says only they, not public insurance, can provide fair rates. We have as much chance of seeing fair rates from an insurance company as we do of seeing a nun ordering 2 pounds of half-price wings at Hooters. Every year, the insurance companies crank up your rates, and if you make a claim, what do? Cancel your policy. Think about that the next time the National Post runs an editorial in favor of privatizing health care. Tonsils out, your premiums triple. Vasectomy? Don't ask. Government-run car insurance in Manitoba is working. No hefty increases. The only problem is you have to live in Manitoba. In New Brunswick, Bernard Lord almost lost the provincial election on the issue of high auto insurance rates. The premier would have been defeated, but voters couldn't afford to drive to the polling station to vote him out. My advice, when you get your car insurance invoice, sit down, write a check, pay the inflated premium. Then get in your car and go run over your agent.
Jean Hormel, investigative reporter for the Meat Channel. Today I'm on site at the Acme meat packing plant in Ontario. Accusations of illegal processing continue to taint the industry's reputation. With me as plant supervisor, Butch Hicks.
How you doing? My, but it's been unseasonably warm for this time of year, though I think we're in for a knee clencher this winter. Well, nice talking to you.
Not so fast, Mr. Hicks. I have a few questions. How do you answer the allegations your plant failed to ensure dead animals did not enter this site?
Oh, that don't make any sense, Jean. How could a dead animal enter this plant? When you're dead, you don't do too much walking. Believe you me, every animal that walks in here does so of its own free will. Then it signs a consent form and we pop it into the grinder.
You have animals sign consent forms?
Oh, yeah, for years. Unfortunately, all those records were destroyed during an unplanned fire.
When was that?
At next week's company barbecue.
So you claim you have never processed dead animals?
Trust me, Jean, we only process live animals. Allow me to demonstrate. This here button links us directly to the processing room.
Mr. Hicks, that's disgusting.
No, they're cows.
They sound sound like cats.
Yeah, well, they're not. To the untrained ear, they might, but I assure you, they're cows.
Cows don't meow.
The northern fur-bearing Guernsey does. Very common in this part of the country. Likes to lick itself, too.
When I toured this plant earlier, I was shocked by what I saw.
Was it my pork sausage? A lot of visitors actually faint at the sight of it.
I saw workers processing dead porcupines.
Ah, no. It just looked like a porcupine. It was really a sheep with a buzz cut. We turned them into hors d'oeuvres with their own toothpick.
I suddenly don't feel well.
Oh, I tell you, miss, we make use of every single part of the animal. The veins and eyes make a tasty mock Greek salad.
Oh, God.
And the spleen and intestines, they make delicious cocktail wieners.
No, stop.
We even scrape the slime off the floor and send it over to the cheese plant. Miss Hornell? Miss... Hello, Fred? It's Butch here in the office. Fire up the cutlet machine. We got ourselves some fresh stock. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is going to be good.
And now, a Canadian moment. What do you think about the government's ban on cloning?
That's good news. Now we don't have to worry about another Don Cherry.
So this Unite the Right thing is moving along like a house on fire. The Alliance Party's already conducted a phone poll. Would you vote for Stephen Harper as the new leader of the new party?
What were the results?
20% said yes, 20% said no, and 60% said, who the hell is Stephen Harper?
Are you following the Toronto mayor election? Well, apparently John Nunziata was offered a $150,000 bribe to get out of the race.
Yeah, probably by somebody from his own campaign team.
Tell me about it.
Can you imagine that? Imagine. I can't imagine giving somebody 6 figures to stop them from being mayor.
Well, you know, if everybody in Toronto had kicked in a buck, they'd have got rid of Mel Lastman years ago.
Boy, that was a special ceremony the Leafs gave Doug Gilmour at the Air Canada Centre, eh?
What did they do?
Oh, great. A lot of people made speeches, and then they raised his teeth up into the rafters.
Did either of you hear about that geomagnetic storm caused by solar activity?
Yeah.
Well, it actually disrupted satellite transmissions.
Oh, yeah. For 5 minutes, it knocked out cell phones, eh? Oh, it was awful. People had to concentrate on their driving.
You got that right.
Tell me about it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Russia's wealthiest man was arrested and put in jail. Turns out the bail was set so high, even he can't afford to pay it.
How much was it?
$50.
Last night I was reading that a study found that the French are thinner than Americans because they eat less at every meal.
Well, there's no surprise there, Vera, eh? In France, by the time their food is ready, they're already drunk.
Al, that is so wrong to say that about the French. The Irish, I can see.
Oh, hey, you guys, come on. This is racial stereotyping.
Hey, no, it's not. It's making fun of foreigners.
Yeah. And that's what makes this country great. We gladly open our doors and invite foreigners to come and live here, and then we make fun of them.
So are you buying Canada savings bonds this year?
The rate's only 1.75%.
That's a good deal.
Is it?
Sure. Say I buy the bond at 1.75%. Okay, inflation's running at 2%, eh? So now I've got a net loss of 0.25%. Factor in income tax, and now I've lost 1%, which I declare for a capital loss. So I get a tax refund, and I put that in my RSP, which saves me 33% in taxes, which I convert to cash and buy Canada savings bonds.
Remind me not to have Sam do my tax return this year.
You got that right.
Tell me about it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
This has been a Canadian moment. Tell me about it.
Spiritual Light with your host, Mary Virgin.
Isn't this a beautiful day? Yes, it is. There's something special in the air. I think it's the sewage treatment plant. There are many kinds of sin, greed, envy, and my personal favorite, sloth. My guest today is well-known sinner, industry minister, Alan Rock. Isn't this a beautiful day?
Actually, Mary, I think it's starting to rain.
I said, isn't this a beautiful day?
Yes, it is, if you say so.
Now, Mr. Rock, tell us how you became a sinner.
Oh, you must be referring to that free New Brunswick fishing trip I accepted. Mary, I was invited to the family lodge of the Irvings, the only family that own their own province.
So, you willingly accepted the bribe of a fishing trip.
Well, I disagree, Mary. I didn't actually catch a fish, so technically it wasn't a bribe.
Something smells fishy to me, Mr. Allen Rock. You should have declared the trip.
Well, yes, but I have a good excuse. I didn't think I'd get caught.
Allen. It's right there in the Bible. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not go fishing with filthy rich families that want big-ass government shipping contracts.
You're right, Mary, and I want to take this opportunity to apologize to the one above. Mr. Martin, sir, I promise it'll probably never happen again. Will never hardly happen again. Well, won't happen again, never ever for now.
Confession is good for the soul, but you did sin, so you're going straight to hell.
For one lousy fishing trip?
I'm afraid so. If you catch the trout, God says you're out. Well, that's all the time we have for now.
Paul Martin, if you're watching, love you, babe.